Hi, welcome to today's video. In this video, we're going to look at how we can build custom tools for your agents, and we'll look at running an agent using the newest GPT-5 model. These tools can range from creating an image, creating a long-form blog post, doing SEO research, and remember, these are all custom tools, so you can build them entirely yourself. Before the fun part, let's pause for context. I want to contrast two modes of AI work, the workflow and the agent, and then show you why the smartest approach is a hybrid of the two. Workflows, like you might know from Yaneten, Gumloop, or Zapier, are the clockwork of the AI world. Deterministic, step-by-step, unflinchingly predictable. They excel at doing exactly what you tell them, in the order you tell them, forever. You can chain prompts, break past context limits, and get reliable outputs. But here's the cost of precision. Every new use case needs its own mechanism. They're rigid. Tweaks require surgery. And ironically, when automation needs constant rebuilding, you're back to work. Agents, on the other hand, are the improvisers. They're autonomous, they can iterate, and adapt based on the task. They can adjust responses to fit the user's request. Give them a well-defined role, and they'll surprise you with how much they can adapt. But surprise cuts both ways. They're constrained by the context window, and performance can decay over a long conversation. And because they're improvisers, results can vary, sometimes brilliant, sometimes not, and they are hard to build to begin with. Making them reliable with just prompts is a challenge on its own. That's why I'm convinced the future isn't agents versus workflows, but agents plus workflows. Let's jump into a demo. Here's my GPT-5 agent. This agent looks at data I pass in, uses Notion to fetch it, presents an analysis in a table, and once I approve it, generates ad variations based on the winning ads before calling a workflow. Coming to the workflow, aka the custom tool for the agent. It includes ad copies and descriptions, an image generation node, and a canvas node to assemble everything in a preview. Now, I'll start by pasting in a Notion link that has some sample data for today's demo. The sample data I added contains ad performance breakdown by copy and some rudimentary metrics. The agent has started pulling in the data. It's fetching the contents from Notion, processing and running its analysis, identifying the best ads, doing a qualitative pass, and figuring out why certain ads performed better. The agent has identified the top 5 ads, highlighted winning patterns, and generated 4 new variations. Now I'll call our custom flow by asking the agent to produce all the banners. It's calling the flow a few times for each variation. It's passing in the copies for the tool calls almost in parallel. This demo shows how agents combined with workflows become more reliable and capable without exhausting their context window. Custom tools put agents in a much stronger position. Metaflow enables this seamlessly. Using agents and workflows together goes beyond just workflows or just agents. That's why I'm convinced the future isn't agents versus workflows, but agents plus workflows. And when you scale this, you don't need hundreds of workflows. A few well-built agents, each calling the right workflows, can handle dozens of scenarios, cleanly, efficiently, and without clogging your system. By anchoring agents with workflows, you extend their memory, sharpen their reliability, and make their creativity safer to deploy at scale. You avoid the false binary of full automation versus full autonomy and step into something more powerful, directed intelligence. Metaflow makes this frictionless. You can give your agents a library of tools, case studies, SEO content, ads, listicles, whatever, and they can summon exactly what they need when they need it. After all, if intelligence is the ability to adapt, then giving it the right tools is the ability to shape that adaptation. And that's where the real magic happens.